my name is Design Ghost and welcome to another episode of our design series where we learn everything design. If you are new here, then if you're not subscribed to our channel yet, kindly subscribe to our channel and kindly put us on post notifications so that you don't miss any amazing content we post on our channel. Today, we are going to learn how to design a church Sunday flyer. Very simple, very quick. So stay with me as we delve into creating a Sunday service flyer using Cinema 4D and Photoshop. Without wasting too much time, let's get right into the video. So this is Cinema 4D software that we are going to use, and this is the R20 version. If you want to download this version and follow up, you can get it from igetintopc.com. This video is not sponsored by igetintopc, but that is the platform that you are going to get the software to download. So quick one, let's get into the video. So we are going to bring in our test, mode test. We are going to position it in the middle. So we are going to take it from the align from left to middle. We are going to hold Alt, click and drag to be able to move around. If this is your first time here, if you want to move around, you can hold Alt, click and drag, and you can move around, or you can use these navigation icons here to navigate around. You can zoom in, zoom out, move left, move right. Okay, so let's continue. So we are going to write Sunday, and this is where we'll be able to edit our text. So Sunday. By the effect that we are looking for, we want to write sun and then day underneath it. So Sunday. And let's choose our font style. We are going to use Montserrat Alternative. C gray. Let's decrease the horizontal spacing. Let's increase the extrusion. So we are going to increase the depth. Let's make it about 40. Let's add caps to it. Fillet caps to be precise. So fillet caps. And it has given it a nice edge, but we want it to be smooth. So we are going to increase the steps to about 10, and we have a very smooth edge. Let me decrease the radius to about 2. It looks a bit sharp but curvy, right? And let's do the same for the back, although it's not really important, but let's make our work more professional. So fillet caps, the same thing, 10 and 2. Great. Let's move it a bit upwards. Hold Control, click and drag to duplicate. Control, click and drag to duplicate. Then we'll come to basics. Object, and then we write day. You can hit E for the resizing tool, or you can choose it from up here, and T for the move tool, or better still, you can select it from here, whichever way that is pleasing to you. You can see that the extrusion has reduced, so let's take it back to make it align with this. So let's take it to 40. Beautiful. And now our test is almost ready. Because we are keeping it very simple, it's almost ready. So let's add a wrap to it. So we are going to hold Control, select this, hold Alt plus G to group it. Then we are going to long press the bend option to bring out the other options, and then we are going to select the wrap, and we are going to hold Shift and click the wrap to have an effect, so that the effect can be applied onto it. We hold this letter icon here. Let's position our wrap well. Now we can increase or decrease the radius. So let's see what we can do here. Alright. It's too curvy, so we are going to see what we can do, if we can open up the radius and all that. So let's see the tension. And we are reducing the tension because we don't want it to be that curvy, although we want it to be curvy but not too curvy. So we are reducing the tension to about, I think 47 will do. Position our text very well, how we want it to show on our flyer. And then we are going to add an active camera. So we are going to long press the camera and select the first option, camera. We are going to make it active. And then in the activeness, we are going to bring it a bit down. We are just positioning it well. Good. And then a quick trick. We are going to add a cinema tag. Okay, so up here you can find the cinema tags. So we are going to add a cinema tag of protection, so that by any way, anyhow, if there is a mistake, this position that we've set right now will not be changed. So let me show you how we do it. So you come to cinema tags, cinema tags, and then protection. So now if you deactivate the camera and then you hold Alt, you move around, you can apply any effect you want to apply on the text or your 3D. But once you make it active, it will take you to the normal position you positioned it, and then you protect, because you've protected the camera. If you do not protect it and then you change the directions and the angles of it, when you make it active, it wouldn't come back to the normal position. And now because it is activated and then our camera is being protected, you can see that I cannot move it. Movement is not possible because our camera is protected. Now let's add some materials and some lighting into it. And then what we are going to use is Cinema 4D Studio Light materials to help our work. It is an easy way of applying materials and lighting to your text. So let me bring in my Cinema 4D materials and lights. So I'm going to merge. Okay, so now I've been able to bring in my Cinema 4D material. So we are going to apply some simple materials to it, and we are going to move on. So just some simple materials. Let's see. So I can tweak it a bit. Okay, let's apply this. Great. And now let's bring in our Cinema 4D Studio Lite. So you navigate to wherever you select merge, you navigate to wherever that your Cinema 4D Studio Lite is, and then you bring it in. I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. So this is our Cinema 4D Studio Lite. It has been brought into our scene very nicely, but we need to tweak it and position it a bit. And let's take off the floor and the background. And let's position the overhead softbox well. Yeah, I think we are good to go. So this is the end of the Cinema 4D part of this tutorial. See you in Photoshop. I'll be right back. Welcome back to the Photoshop version of this tutorial. So the artboard that we are going to work in is a 5x6 with a 300 resolution. And these are the items or the resources that we are going to use in this aspect of the tutorial. In the description is a link to download all these resources for free. So let's begin by making our background. So we are going to bring in these our backgrounds. So we'll start from here. We'll select a portion of this V. We are going to scale it up. We are going to bring in the second one. We are going to scale 1, 2 up. Let's take it up a bit. And we are going to make it a bit blur. So filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Going to reduce it a bit. Okay, cool. We are going to clean with the base of it. We are going to clean with the eraser tool. We are going to bring in our last image for the background. We are going to zoom. We want the cloud. So we are going to make it pink light. And the cloud is too extensive here, so we are going to clean this part. And our background is ready. Let's add a white. So brush tool. Great. Now let's bring in our 3D that we rendered from Cinema 4D. Great. And let's take it into our project. Let's resize it a bit. Let's position it in the middle. And let's do a bit of touches to it. So we are going to go to the camera raw mode. That is Shift Control A to bring you here. 9, texture 25, clarity 20. Let's add up a layer. We're going to add some lighting to it, so we want something like an orange. Brush tool, screen, enter, Control T. Let's reduce it a bit. So that is the effect we are looking for. Let's add up another, but this time around we choose a yellow. The brush tool, lightning, enter. Let's make that to a clipping mask. Beautiful. Let's resize the lightning a bit. And now let's bring in our lens flare. Okay, so this is our lens flare. Let's bring it in. Let's import it into our project. Let's group this. Hold Ctrl Alt E and make a duplicate of it by merging the layers so that we can apply a lens flare. Let's reduce it a bit, and let's make it the blend mode to screen. Enter. Let's make a duplicate of it and another duplicate of it. Okay, so let's group them. Right, let's make a duplicate of the lens layer. Let's increase the size. And put it here. Let's decrease the size a bit. And let's put it here. Let's make a duplicate of it, Ctrl J, and bring it here. And another duplicate of it, Ctrl J, and bring it here. All right. So let's group them and call this test. Let's group this as well and call this background. Now let's add up our tests. We'll call it, we'll add some tests. His presence in fade. Let's duplicate that. And take out the caps lock. This time around we are writing igniting faith, inspiring love. Medium, bold, we are bringing in the assumed logo. This is not a logo belonging to anybody. So this is an assumed logo. Let's add our church name. Make it black. Group this and call it logo. Let's reduce it a bit. Let's add some needed information to this. Let's grab our pen tool, rasterize this first. Let's do some magic here. Let's add up our text. Let's duplicate that. For more info, contact and you can add your contact details to it. your location and what have you. And one last thing, Sunday service. So we are going to bring in our ribbon. So bring in our ribbon, we resize it, we wrap it, flag, alright, so reduce it a bit, great, and then service. We wrap the text too. Okay. And this brings us to the end of today's tutorial. If you're able to watch up to this end, kindly let me know in the comment section. And if you've not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe to our channel. And remember to put us on post notifications so that you don't miss any content that we post. My name is Design Goes once again, and see you in the next episode. Bye.